Hi there YouTube, so eBay's YouTube. A quick video about these hand controls I just installed in Tesla Performance Ludicrous mode. There's some perforated leather, a little carbon, but basically the same hand controls you've seen on the Honda Odyssey. It's instead of a screw going through the firewall holding the pulley there, it's glued in there. I didn't have the balls to make a hole in my firewall. I'm glad I didn't, because there's a bolt sticking out of there just by where I glued that. It's a 2-inch stainless steel washer that I roughed up a lot. That's glued to the aluminum there. Anyway, you got a total of 3/4-inch zip ties holding on the brake, one on one side of the brake stem and 2 on the other. I think that's plenty safe. They're not going to all break at once. And there's plenty of room for an able-bodied driver. The pedals are accessible. This will sit like this when an able-bodied driver is driving, and it just won't be in the way. So yeah, I mean, these are more like portable hand controls, but for me they're going to be the permanent ones. And I just like the bungee cord to make a nice return, so the hand control is always where I can find it, as opposed to those other portable hand controls that flop around the place. As far as permanent hand controls, I haven't seen any that do very little damage. Most of them, they want to cut away big pieces of plastic, put a bunch of bolts into your car, and ruin the resale value. A lot of hand controls I've seen will disable the steering wheel adjustment, so you can still adjust anywhere you want on. Anyway, so love these hand controls. I've used them for years. I know I've heard how Mickey Mouse they are, but they're very effective, and they just stay out of the way of an able-bodied driver. Anyway, so I really like this car, and I got it because, a lot like my minivan, I can load my wheelchair in one piece without any, I just really appreciate the serendipity of having Elon calls this hubris to design all this beautiful gull-wing door, but really it's extremely practical. That's not open all the way. I can just press that and open it more. It's kind of scared of the garage door opener. It's really opens very safely. I just put this stuff here to pad it out a little bit, but to make sure my wheelchair doesn't scratch the seats. And I would have put some blue tape here, but it's not even coming close to hitting that. There's just really a ton of room here for the wheelchair to get in. So it's really a fabulous thing for just getting the chair in one piece. And this is the first time I'm able to drive an SUV with that capability, and especially 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. Anyway, so just a quick demo of getting in the car. Hand off the camera here. Okay, that's the filming rig right there. Very funny. Yeah, so I was just gonna have a quick word about portable hand controls. I had these in there when I test drove and drove it around for a while. I mean, these are good. Quick stick by a friend of mine in Chula Vista. I drilled a few more holes to make them more adjustable, and I added some glue on the bottom, so you only had one little wing nut to tighten. But honestly, after a few days of driving, like one day of driving with these, I found myself retightening these. So not the safest thing in the world, Anyway, and then like I said, the store-bought hand controls, they won't do a lot of damage. You know, they're literally like, well, these are the least destructive. And we're talking, I didn't even make a hole in a firewall. I just made a small hole in the carpet. It's actually kind of a big hole, but you can barely see it. So getting in the car, just to illustrate that real quick. Now this chair's got the standing feature on it, and it still only weighs 29 pounds. So get it in, fairly simple process. Put it up here, walk it in, and just beauty. You know, Elon says that's hubris. It's not. It's serendipity. Another serendipitous feature. I mean, apart from shutting the door with the brake, it's pretty awesome too. But you know, if I was trying to find a disabled spot, and a lot of them are all taken a lot of the time, and I could park in a regular spot, but someone might crowd my door. Well, I can just press, if I got my phone with me, summon. Summon basically makes disabled spots with that extra space, which I actually need. Most people that park there don't. Kind of makes them obsolete. And then of course, I haven't been to a gas station in a while because I got my gas station right here. There's that, you know, the beautiful thing on the wall. And when you're ready to go somewhere, you just press that button, pull it, and you're out to the races. The little door will close by itself. And yeah, you don't start your car. You just press one of these stems here, put it in drive. That's the car starting. You put it back in park over here. But yeah, and that, and you know, 0 to 60 is, you know, 2.6 seconds. You actually use that, you know, and the top speed's 163 miles an hour. I wouldn't even want to try to go that fast, and it obviously illegal in this country. But I mean, most of the time, a good, you know, fast acceleration, no drama, no peeling out. It's just fun, and it's stable and feels safe. And the full self-driving works really well too. I mean, all this stuff is just, it's so worth it. All right, YouTube, peace.